Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Mega64 podcast, the number one video game podcast on the internet, the number one internet pop culture podcast on the internet, number fourth, in the top four cute guy podcast on the internet.
Love to hear that.
We're climbing the ranks.
Those last three spots, though, those are going to be tough.
There's some fucking cute boys in those
really
ones. Like fucking adorable. I don't know. I don't know what the best step is to take them down, but like either I get cuter or make them uglier. I don't know. How to kind of tackle that.
We're gonna do both.
I thought so. Last week we tried to get a sponsorship with Zivia. They didn't respond.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Not a word. Peep. And it's like, what? Who fucking follows Zivia? No one.
Weak.
No one. I even gave them a pity follow because I thought, well, now they can DM me.
Some people would lower their standards, not us.
Nope.
Well,
we raised them.
Well, my thought was like, yo, Zivia, we have four young, hot guys here promoting your cool drink.
Dude.
And you don't give a fuck?
Willing to pour it on our hot abs, like shirtless in a video or something?
Try to find a younger, hotter crowd than this. I don't think you can.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
So anyways, since we're in such good shape, we're going to now go for the ZOA sponsorship. We're going to go for that.
Exactly. The Rock, if you are watching this or any of your co-worker, any of your Black Adam co-stars, we are loving this stuff. Natural. I love that it's got natural camu.
Natural caffeine.
None of this fake camu shit. All natural.
Can I pitch something? I don't know if The Rock is going to be down for this, but
okay, go ahead.
He's always investing. He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Hell yes. Love that.
The Rock, he goes by hardest worker in the room. That's his slogan, right?
Oh, yeah.
What if we did a porn parody?
Okay, you're losing me
already. A little,
wow.
Let's hear about it.
All right. The cock.
Oh, okay. I get
hardest boner in the room.
Oh, okay. Well,
think about it.
You could get like a dick.
I'll put that on the burner.
So anyway, Zivia, we're still not closing any doors.
So should I not have this out?
Put that away. They hurt my feelings and they didn't respond to us. Don't look at that.
All right.
Yeah, don't cut to. Just turn Kevin's camera off for tonight, okay?
It would be like a parody of The Rock's life if he was a porn star. Instead of doing Black Adam, he could do a different movie.
Yeah,
pink cock.
Something.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that about does it.
All right. Well,
The Rock.
Listen, we need to
see. Sean gets it. Sean, it just clicked for Sean.
He likes it.
Listen,
he likes it.
Okay,
we have now been demonetized. So Zoa, if you want to get in there and fill in that sponsorship, could really use that. I'm loving the new cherry limeade, and again, organic camu. No, they're not manufacturing this fucking camu like a simp.
You got to wait in line for these.
And there's also a nice note from The Rock on the back of the can.
Yeah, he's like, thank you.
My fellow everyday warriors.
Can you do it in The Rock's voice?
Oh, I definitely cannot. But Rocco could try.
My fellow everyday warriors. Zoa is about healthy, positive energy.
It's pretty good. More smile.
That's good.
More
that
smile.
helps us all focus and be productive and get stronger together. Mana, my gratitude. Zoa. To my healthy warriors.
Mana.
To my healthy warriors. Nice.
Thanks. Thank you, Dwayne.
Yo, Dwayne, we're all seeing Black Adam. We all got our tickets already.
I'm gonna have one on my cheat day, Dwayne.
We're going. He's like a bad Shazam. So
you can have one on this day, Garrett,
Bad
because there's only 10 calories in this.
Anyways, we have fun here.
I saw a tweet the other day that was like Marvel announced like 70 fucking movies at Comic-Con. It's cracking me up. DC, what do they got? Shazam and bad Shazam. Like that is literally like what's on the roster.
The Flash.
Flash ain't coming out.
What?
You know.
Why not? Okay.
Sadly,
theme song?
He was naughty.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm sad. I just found out The Flash isn't coming out. That's a bummer.
I know. I was gonna rule.
It all led up to that. Yeah.
Jared Leto could be the Flash. You know,
Dude.
he's Joker. That sucked. They're not going to do that again. He was Morpheus, Mobius,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck the vampire's called.
He kind of was Morpheus in the Blade Runner 2040, whatever it was called.
Oh, yeah,
he
that's
was
right.
kind of that role. He was kind of, I say weird cryptic stuff.
He could be the Flash. He could be the Flash. They could redo The Matrix with Jared Leto as Morpheus, but then who would be Neo? You know, who would be a good
Jared
Neo
Leto.
to Jared Leto's Morpheus? Who?
Jared Leto.
played
it's
both
like
both roles?
Yeah, like the
do
Parent
it.
Trap
It's like an
situation.
Eddie Murphy situation.
Yeah.
Dude, if he was the Flash, you better be sure he's gonna make it to Mars in 30 seconds.
Oh,
I don't get it.
that's a reference to
He
Jared
runs.
Leto's band.
I know.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh,
I never listened to 30 Seconds to Mars. We're going to get obscure here.
I saw that band once live.
We're going to talk about 30 Seconds to Mars, everybody.
I saw him at the scene.
You saw him at the scene.
Name a 30
It was an
Seconds to
accident.
I shared a
Mars
stage with
song.
30 Seconds to
Go
Mars.
ahead.
Name a 30 Seconds to Mars song.
Yeah, let's hear it. You saw them live.
It was an accident.
What? The best concert review I've ever heard in my
time I
life.
accidentally-
It's an accident.
I've told this story on the podcast many
so good,
times.
dude.
I'll tell it quickly for those of you who are new to the show.
I don't want an old story. I want a song.
Well, no, I don't have a song.
to us.
My friend won tickets to go see Chappelle on the radio. We got to the Dave Chappelle stand-up concert, realized he didn't win for Chappelle. It was for the band Chevelle. And then 30 Seconds from Mars opened for that band. So I saw 30 Seconds from
They
Mars
opened
and
for
then
Chevelle?
Chevelle. And then I thought, let's get the fuck out of here after one Chevelle song and we left.
What
So-
was the Chevelle song? It was like,
I don't know. It definitely wasn't Dave Chappelle. It definitely was not that.
just heard that one.
My favorite, that still reminds me of the year that everyone insisted Daft Punk was playing outside of Comic-Con.
Oh my God.
Like, they're getting the stadium ready outside and they haven't said what it's for. It's definitely Daft Punk. Everyone is in agreement. Everyone was in agreement.
Yeah.
And then in the last second, it was like, presenting Spoon.
Do you remember? My favorite part about that story is we had the wheel back at Comic-Con back in those
Yeah.
days, and there was one that was like ask 3 questions. You just ask a person questions. I don't know
Right.
why we would do that. It was I don't remember the bit of that. Anyways, I asked a girl there who was your favorite band, and she said Spoon. In
Yeah.
that moment, like, do you know right now they're playing? Like, go to, and she
Yeah.
like left
They're
the booth
at
and
the
went
stadium
and
Yeah.
went to go see the fruit. What are the odds? Who says Spoon ever?
Yeah.
Who the fuck likes Spoon?
That's a weird one. She must be from
dude,
their
your
town.
comments are going to light you
I like,
up.
You think?
I like Spoon.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's a Spoon song?
You know, Spoon.
Underdog?
A lot of people like Spoon, Sean.
I saw Spoon live at a music festival. And you know what? I like Can. I'm a big fan of Can.
It's just,
I like Throbbing Grizzle.
oh, okay. I like
Yeah.
them.
You like
yeah.
Throbbing
Fuck
Gristle?
yeah.
Yeah, I like Throbbing Gristle.
I think you're making this stuff up to fool me, everyone. I
Sean,
think this is a trick on
I
me.
think you need to listen to more music.
Yeah. You down with Nunslaughter?
I've heard of Nunslaughter because you bring them up all the time.
Yeah,
so that I've
see,
heard of.
well, you fuck with Nunslaughter. You're cool.
So you're cool. You're
good.
cool. You listen to
You're
some
good.
underground
I
stuff.
definitely
You know
fuck
your
with
shit.
Nunslaughter.
All
know
right,
your
cool.
shit.
Cool.
I have a concert, a little bit of a concert story because I went to one with Johnny this last week.
I wasn't invited.
No, you definitely
Yeah,
weren't.
we were here working. Go ahead.
It wasn't at the same. It wasn't. It was after work hours.
Yeah.
But I still,
Yeah,
but I still
that's-
wasn't here, so it
that's
doesn't matter.
Suspect.
We went and saw Atarashi Gakko in L.A. Japanese group. They played a rare American show. Did a couple, but we went to the L.A. one, and was really I wasn't super familiar with them until around Comic-Con. Johnny went and then showed me stuff, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." And now I'm way into it. So
Did he show you the backstage picture he got with them?
Yes.
Are you jealous?
He was touting that the whole show.
Was he really?
showing it off to people?
He was?
He's like, he was like, they're gonna name drop me,
he
and they didn't say word one.
Where are you,
They were like,
Johnny?
Johnny Cool
I
is
don't
here.
think-
Johnny, thumbs up or thumbs down if that's true.
Wait, do you have a mic or
He
not?
says thumbs up.
He's shaking
down,
his
down.
thumbs
I can't see. It's so
That's
dark
not-
up there.
He's saying it's not true.
Down.
He
Sorry,
disconnected
Johnny.
his mic tonight on purpose.
It was a good show, but we had the weirdest encounters, like parking for, like at this point, LA, yeah, it's a mess of shit, but like I'm used to it. But just to park for the thing was the weirdest experience. I know Johnny had one, but when I got there, like at first I got there, oh, there's a structure across from the venue. Great. It was at the Roxy. Structure across from it. Parked in there. It was like, perfect. I'm all set. I'm walking out and a guy was like, where are you going? The Roxy. Why? There's a concert there? No, why would you do this? What? I'm sorry, what? This isn't, well, I'm gonna close this. Okay, it was open, it said public parking. Not for that. Oh, okay. So I get in my car, I drive out. He walks up to my car as I'm trying to get out. All right, just $6. Just $6. I just got in and you told me to leave. Yeah, but that if you're here 15 minutes, it's $6. I just can't. We just talked.
He wanted you to pay.
I pulled in and just said, "Oh, never mind, bye." You're charging me to say bye?
What the fuck?
And then he just went like, yeah, okay. And he lifted the thing so I could leave. I was like, all right, see ya.
He tried to charge you for turning around when he said you can't park there?
But this was not that far from what happened with Johnny. Johnny, what happened with you?
Oh, I went in and they were like, all right, it's $25. And I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, just charged you for $20. Is it cool if I charge you the extra $5? And I was like, okay. And he's like, all right. And then he just stood there and watched, like, he wouldn't give me like the space to enter my PIN number. He just looked at my PIN number. So I think a man in LA has my PIN number.
It was set. Yeah, it was set for $20. And then he asked if it could be $25. It was like, what? Is everyone okay here? Like, what's going on?
I don't trust it.
So anyway, that happened to him. I drove further down and then there was, a thing. There's a lot here. $10. Cool. Okay, I'll just park. This is all good. So I pull up to this lot, big lot. I'm like, oh, this will be easy. Guy's like, okay, yeah, give me the $10. Cool. I'm like, great. And I started pulling a spot. He goes, no, not here. For the Roxy, there's a special. Come with me. Okay. So he started leading me down an alley, and then my car is an SUV.
Right.
And LA sometimes can clash with that because they've got alleys made in 1922. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He shows me one of those and goes, it's down at the end of this.
So he wanted you to drive down there?
Oh, okay. All right. I hope I can fit down here. So then I'm pulling up and he goes, no, stop. And I go, okay, you have to go backwards. I would rather just drive away at this point. I don't want to do that. I'll guide you. Just follow me.
You had to back into the alley?
It was not even an alley. It was like, it was a long alley to go down. It was the narrowest thing ever. And so I'm using my backup camera along with this guy going, here.
Stay on target.
Just going for like a mile backwards. And then there's a tiny spot that I back into. And then I back into, I did find, with the backup camera, it helps me. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
So I pulled into it. If I didn't have that, I don't know what the fuck I would have done. Pulled it into it. Okay. And then he started doing something. He couldn't he wouldn't explain it to me verbally. He started going,
oh.
What? He's morphing.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Do I need to like repark? Because I thought like maybe I was in it a little diagonal.
Maybe change it. Move the wheels?
And I was like, clearly it had to be that, right? So I'm like moving the wheel and he's going.
What was it?
It was just to straighten my tires out.
What?
But that went on so long. I was going, I don't know what, you want me to re-back up? You want me to go forward? No, this went back and forth for so long. I was like, are you doing airbender shit? Like, what are we doing here? And it was just to straighten the tires. I was like, why didn't you just say that? Like, what?
After the third
my window was down. I'm like, we could have just talked about it.
Man. Anyway. It's wild.
I don't trust it.
No, man.
I don't trust it. I bring cash for that situation.
I'm so tired of like just trying to get through this life of ours, and just like, why do people make it so hard? Why'd you make it so hard?
After the 10th one, he was just like, just straighten the tires out. I was like, why didn't you just say that? Yeah, it would have been easy.
And then you parked.
Yes.
How was the concert, though?
It was great.
Okay. All right. Well, did you get a photo? No. Yeah, I mean, I was
the fucking parking.
Well,
was
what
like
I want to know
Lord
is
of the
last
Rings
time
concert,
Johnny got to
like,
go meet the band.
Yeah.
Did he use his connections to do that for you guys again, or was that just a one-time thing?
Did you get a photo?
No, it was the concert. It was cool because it was the Roxy, which is tiny. It was like the smallest room. It's like, damn, this is really cool. I've never been 6 feet from a band and not been able to see them.
Whoa.
It was not. It's just set up bad.
Oh, is it?
It's
I've never been to the
like,
Roxy.
Stage is
there's
high?
not.
The
There's
stage is super tall.
yeah.
And you put stuff in front, like
But it just wasn't, it's like not set up very good where it was like, I'm only a few feet and I'm like really struggling to.
Dang, you're tall too.
Yeah.
You're taller than Johnny.
Yeah.
So were you fucked?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Johnny,
I
how
mean
was it for you?
they're small too, so it was
You're
like
small. You're small.
yeah.
This guy's
Roxy's
tall. He can't
small?
see shit.
Did they dedicate a song like this one goes out to Johnny Coon?
I was so pissed off when I saw the show at the Roxy because I went up to get just water, and they only had bottled water for like $4.50, and I'm like, you don't have just water?
Fountain.
It's rough.
Like,
Because they have a bar in
it's
the
a
back.
bar.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like, I know
then they
your
definitely
thing
have
puts
water.
out water. Your little hose
Yeah.
thing, and they're like, no.
And that is my point of you're trying to get through this fucking life,
Even
and you
House of
make it
Blues
hard
has
for
free
no
water.
reason because someone told you not to give people cups of water. But why? Why?
Nickel and Diamond, you bro.
What
It's
did
the
you see
man.
there, Kevin?
I saw it's a Norwegian guy called Derrick Frere.
Wow.
It's
Oh.
from Eurovision. Rachel wanted to see him, so I took her.
oh.
And it was really good. It was a really good show.
Okay.
The Rock. I've never been to the Roxy.
Yeah. Johnny was, that's a famous venue. You
It
ever-
is totally,
I
yeah.
think he was German first debut.
I went there once.
Right.
Our friends who we did a music video for a million years ago. I think they were Children of Nova at that point. But anyway, they did a concert there and they asked me to film. They were like, could you just come and film it? And it was like, oh, dude, get to be backstage at the Roxy and stuff. That's not everybody gets to do that. Okay. And I went and got set. I was setting up for it all day. And then it came time to do the show. I'm about to hit record. And they're like, so there is, it's about $1,500 if you want to
Record it?
do your own recording. Do you want to do that? Or it was like, oh, nope. And I took it all down. It was like I set up all day for that.
I mean,
that sucks.
at that time, this was a million years ago. At the time, 1,500, it was like they had just said $3 million. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, that was never going to happen. But anyway, Johnny is really good, especially good at sensing anything Beastie Boys related. So when we were there, he was immediately like, we were standing there and he's like, that's Money Mark. Money Mark produced. Didn't he produce?
He produced their new EP. But
No, but what did he do for the Beastie Boys?
oh, I think he did the beat for Intergalactic and stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
because they played that. Anyway, they
that guy
played-
threw out a pitch for the Padres this season.
Really? Money
Yeah.
Mark?
Yeah.
Really?
Nah, he did. I didn't, but
You
That guy-
haven't
that guy
yet,
did.
is what
He's
you
like, this next
You know who
pitch is
did it
gonna be
yesterday?
Intergalactic.
yesterday, Kelly Marie Tran did it.
Really?
And we both been in Frank Howley videos.
You both have.
I don't know.
You have
I don't
not
know.
been in
I don't know
Star
what else- I
Wars.
don't know what else I need to do at
You're
this
not,
point.
you're not on Star Wars though.
Oh, she did that too?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
I
man.
fucked it. Okay, shit.
I hear she's doing the Olympic torch in
Okay,
LA.
my fear, I say fear. It's not a real fear.
Yeah.
I think, well, the Padres play every year. I feel like the odds of that happening for me, eventually I'll get there, eventually. But the Olympic torch is going to be here once, and I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know. It's coming up. I mean,
is this?
Well, 2028, but it's coming up, and,
Damn.
Couple
and
more of
I
these
don't know who to.
movies?
I got to start,
That
kissing
whole-
some rings or something. I don't know what to do.
That I'm Not Okay thing got huge exposure for you. I think a couple
I-
more movies under your belt.
It's just not okay.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not trying.
Yeah.
You're half-assing it.
I think you're not all the way wrong, Derrick.
I think
You're-
you need to get real
Okay.
and start putting pen to paper.
Okay.
How are you going to get this torch
Game
in
plan.
your hand? Yeah, game plan. First of all, there's only a few avenues you have to even get your hands on this fucking Olympic torch.
Yeah.
You got to be like Make-A-Wish.
Okay.
You got to be rich.
I'm not okay.
You got to be an ex-athlete.
Fuck.
Or
Okay.
maybe like politically aligned. So
Right now I'm 0 for 4.
Yeah, get politically aligned.
honestly,
Become an activist.
yeah, I feel like either go through Make-A-Wish or
Wow.
get involved with some politics and start pulling some strings. Make a donation or get real good friends.
No,
suck
I
a little
just-
D or something. I don't
Just
know.
get more famous, dude. Do some TikToks.
That was my original goal.
Start taking your shirt off more.
I kept thinking like, well, when they announced it was going to be in LA, I'm like,
Garrett
I have like 12 years to get super famous, right?
Uh-huh.
And now at this point, I have 6 years to get super famous, and I just would.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good, you know. I just got to figure out a way to do this. I don't know. Again, like I just want to clarify to everyone, like I'm happy to throw the first pitch on like the game that no one cares about, or also like I'm happy to run that mile for the Olympic torch in like in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't care where I am.
Mile? How can
Dude,
anybody do that?
When it was the COVID vaccine, you were like doing fucking backflips.
That is
to
a
get
good
that
point,
shit.
Derek. I made
You
it.
had the
I found a
COVID
way.
vaccine before fucking president did.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You were in there with
To
a
me, it's just
90-year-old, dude.
motivation issue.
It was wild.
Yeah. Okay.
You were like injecting all kinds of shit into strangers and like,
Yeah.
where's my turn? So,
You're right.
you know, join a foundation.
I'm gonna start a foundation that does good work, but the whole point of it in the back
see.
end
Make you
is
look
just
good.
make me look good so I could get a
Sure.
a ball throw torch run
Well,
situation.
I will say that 2 people sitting here right now have an open relationship with the Special Olympics.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And I know one person doesn't even remember it. Unless, you're holding your cup up.
He remembers.
Yeah, the
I won
winners.
the Special Olympics.
The
No, that
winners
was
of
a
the Board
song.
Game Olympics.
That was a song I
Inaugural year.
Yes.
Me, first champion, and then second champion, person who dethroned me, Garrett.
That's right.
We both made donations.
That's where we donated. So yeah, we do have some pull there. We have some sway, Sean. Maybe we can talk to someone.
Yeah, maybe you could rub some elbows for me
Okay.
Sean,
Yeah,
yeah,
grease the
the
wheels.
board games.
at your donors dinner that you guys always frequent and go to.
Oh, yeah, Derek,
we
are
do
you
get
attending?
letters? You know that are like, thanks, give us more money. So
Now, I don't know if the Special Olympics and like the LA committee are the same. I don't think it's the same thing at all, but maybe
There's got to be friends on
there's
the
got to be
inside.
crossover.
there's got to be some crossover.
There's
Start
gotta be-
giving heavy handshakes.
There's got to be an Olympics convention where delegates from all the Olympics go.
The IOC. Yeah.
Okay.
International Olympic Committee. That is what it is.
You
Start
got to
hanging
get
out
into
there.
that convention.
Okay.
Start working the door.
You do a
Start
lot of
small.
conventions. Just go to an Olympic convention. You know,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
we could get a Mega64 booth at the Olympic convention.
But imagine this. What if someone watching is like, oh, I know Carl, the guy who picks who runs with the torch.
Right.
I'll put in a good word for Sean, my friend. You
That's
know,
what you're hoping for,
That's
the-
what I'm hoping
the
for.
easy way out.
The easy way out.
Yeah.
And that is lame of me. That's that's cheating.
That's not how an Olympian would do it.
That's not how they would do it.
not
They
how
would
they get the
train
gold.
their ass off. And here I am on my butt being like,
You're waiting for a miracle.
do you know Carl? Anyone? Does anyone know Carl?
Where's Carl?
What if it's Cynthia? You don't even know.
don't even
Carl
know.
could be the wrong
I don't
name.
even know.
You're doing the lazy man's Hail Mary.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I want to be involved with the Olympics. And I have a podcast. So I'm just going to
now what?
So now I'm going to talk about it and let the chips fall where they
and
may.
fall where they may, and the fingers are crossed.
Do the rest. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it.
You actually
everyone.
did more. You reached out to Zevia to see if the sponsorship could happen.
I did, but that again, that's pretty half.
Well, you just haven't heard
I put him
back
out
yet.
on Twitter, you know, like the guy who's making the deals isn't running the Zevia Twitter.
They're gonna get
They
back.
probably
to
don't
you.
even check their Twitter.
They'll
honestly,
get back. They just haven't yet. Exactly.
like what the fuck is Zevia gonna tweet about? You know,
Yeah.
I don't know, nothing.
How it doesn't stain or has no artificial colors.
Why would you follow
It's
Baskin
vegan.
It's not sticky.
Yeah, why do you
easy
follow
to
Baskin
clean up,
Robbins? I don't know. I like them.
Delicious. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry guys, I hijacked this podcast, but you know, I just
I'm going to hijack the podcast because I don't know if we announced it yet, but at the end of the show tonight, instead of the after show, we're going to zip over to the Poorly Played stream office because Brian and I have to finish Peace Walker.
Yeah.
Let me be your hype man.
Thank you.
In just 1 hour from now, your butt is going to be in the same seat it's planted in, but your eyes are going to be glued to the PPS because tonight is the night under consequence that are most dire. If they fail, Garrett and Brian are going to attempt to beat Peace Walker. And honestly, the odds are stacked against them.
Oh, yeah.
are.
But they've dedicated themselves to doing it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you at in it?
We tried. Sorry, I transformed myself into the snake that I really want to be.
It's so important. We are going to throw this show over to that show.
Yeah.
To give you our boost and our energy
Thank
to try
you.
to push you, but I still don't know if you're going to get over the top.
We're right at the end. That's one of those games where fucking Kojima games have more shit after the credits, right?
Right.
So like you defeat Peace Walker, right? The nuclear armed bipedal machine, the
Okay.
Metal Gear. Done. Actually, 2 phases. You got to fucking kill it. Okay, it's done. Then there's all this like, oh, do side missions until you unlock all these hide and go seek this guy Zdarnov. You have to find him 6 times.
Oh yeah, that's
6
right. You have to-
times.
he's like hide and seeking from.
Yes.
Yeah,
Damn,
I
dude.
forgot about that.
So like
It's like
we
a
got
shattered Triforce.
we got like 2 hours into the show and it was like, yo, we're not even like we did the boss fight, but we haven't even started all this after game shit. We put in 6.5 hours and couldn't fucking.
my
I had to tap out.
What? So
I had to tap out.
last time you thought that was going to be the final night, and what
I
time? What time did you start the show?
Oh, we started at 7.
7, yeah.
And then you did 6.5 hours.
6.5 hours, and that by that point, like I can't.
That's like 2 in the morning.
I can't form sentences
You've fallen
properly.
asleep.
Yeah, I'm just sucking too because I'm sick of playing the game. But
I-
we have I think 2 more Zdarnov missions and then a 50 to an hour long boss fight
That
ahead of
boss
us.
fight, I never completed.
You couldn't do it?
Kevin's never beat it?
I was like, I can't do this.
Holy
And so
shit,
I
you're
watched
fucked.
the end on
Holy
YouTube.
shit. What's going to happen?
But I was alone.
I'm alone. I have no co-op.
How late will you, at what point tonight will you turn it off if you haven't beaten it?
When the credits roll,
Oh,
No
he's
way.
not.
So it's going to
Paz
be.
is at the bottom of the ocean.
We're gonna be meeting. It's gonna be Monday meeting. We're
Yeah,
gonna be,
last
like,
time
still playing
you
it.
went till about 1:30 in the morning. You said you were incoherent.
Yeah,
What happened? Are you going to go till 1:30 in the morning again?
if need be, but I'll get there.
Dang.
I might take some breaks. I might like.
Can I tell everyone the reason why you're trying to beat this tonight?
Sure.
It's because Garrett thought summer ended on August 22nd, but found out it's actually September 22nd.
Yeah, we were looking at the calendar in here, and I swear we were like, "Oh
Yeah,
shit, I got
thought we all
one.
decided on that, but
No,
I got 1 week left."
We definitely said September, and then you're like, "Oh shit, we got to do this now."
And no
I
one
didn't, like-
corrected me.
Well, I didn't really think about it until like you started talking tonight. I'm like, "Wait, we have a whole other month of summer. You
Bruh.
don't need to be doing this."
So this is an arbitrary deadline.
well,
Well,
yeah, it
the
always
That's
real-
good
is.
though. That's good. Be
The
done
real
with it.
deadline now is I've pushed Dominic off as a guest for like 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna finally beat Peace Walker, so he doesn't have to come in and watch us bumble through Peace Walker. He's
I
gonna
don't
play
think he
something.
would come in at all of that.
No. He's gonna want
So
to play
this
like
is
Mega
like
Man or
a
something.
self-afflicted atonement.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like you do this every summer, but also some kind of thing you do with Resident Evil games. I'm not sure.
It's a Halloween
thing,
thing, yeah.
and it's always the same thing. Like we're not gonna beat this fucking game
because
And
I
it's
have
like,
till
it's
New
that deadline.
Year's.
doesn't seem like
Yeah.
fun.
But
It
for
is
you.
fun. The
Oh,
deadlines
good.
are fun.
Okay.
watching you fight a rock in 5 was the best.
Oh, one of the most fun streams I've ever witnessed or been part of or anything was beating Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
Where he kept dying on the
Jesus.
same spot, and I was just laughing harder and harder. every
And that was
time.
getting-
And I honestly thought
That was
after
getting
the
to me.
5th time, I laughed so hard. The way Garrett responded to it, I thought, oh, he's not going to work with us again. I need to like quiet down.
It was that
Garrett's
type
bad.
of laughter that I'm like, why is it hurting my feelings? Don't let it hurt your feelings.
It was like
oh, he's
like
laughing
is he
at you,
fucking-
not with you.
I'm just going in the background that I'm just hearing. This isn't fucking fun.
Hour 5.
Yeah, of getting killed by Wesker over and
Over and over,
That
Chris is
sucks.
punching the boulder.
And then
Dr.
he's-
Ryan's giving me
Yeah.
bad fucking.
I was gonna say that you
News
pick
in
up
the
Ryan
chat.
on the phone and Ryan's going, dude, you gotta stop doing that. Click. All right, Ryan, thanks. After hearing all that, I was laughing and then I'm like, I should stop because I think Garrett might quit. In
that was
a
so
second.
good.
But
It's
Will you be there tonight to laugh at him?
I might stick.
I've got a
Dude, the guy's
microphone
got
ready.
Hey.
belly full of Zoa. He's not falling asleep anytime soon.
I
He's
got a
in for the long
microphone
haul.
ready
I'm
for
gonna
you.
stay. I'm gonna be because I drank this. I'm gonna be up past midnight. I don't give a shit.
We're gonna have a repeat.
I'm gonna-
event.
I'm gonna get the laughter ready.
Although I have to say, I got to call some things out. I love, you do your Resident Evil thing every year, but I got to say, I love that you meet these deadlines. I love that you rush to get it done. Resident Evil 6, you really have a lot more to go, and you just bailed on it. He
No,
played 2
dude.
campaigns out of the 4 or whatever,
Wow.
and then said, "Yeah, I think we're good."
That
You-
game sucks.
Yeah, bro,
but
we
it's
did,
but is it not part of the series? Shouldn't it be completed?
and we completed Leon's campaign.
But not on a deadline. You can complete that one at your leisure.
Sure. Well, we moved.
Leisure and that game don't always go together, but yeah.
We kind of got through all of the Resident Evils every Halloween as we've been doing this for so many years on the PPS that we started playing Silent Hills. So this year is Silent Hill 3, and I've never played this. This will be my first playthrough.
Oh, wow.
That's fun.
Yeah, that I am actually looking forward to.
It really was funny though. I really was genuinely looking forward to watching you guys suffer through the other campaigns in Resident Evil 6. And I just remember, this is a little bit of behind the scenes, is I remember kind of not even knowing what was going on. I was working on something else here. This was like years ago. And hearing Brian and Garrett's like intense conversation in the hallway. Look, if it's not fun, what's the point of doing it? We got to do, and I'm like, what are they talking about? And then they went live. Okay, we're not going to play any more Resident Evil 6. I was like, I know why they are doing this, but I wanted to see you do wrestling moves as Wesker's kid or whatever.
Yeah, we didn't do the Jake.
Isn't that in it?
The Jake and the Chris campaigns we skipped.
So
next year's.
you're going to be doing that in 30 minutes now.
Damn.
Not even, I said in an hour, and then we talked about it. Now it's coming up even sooner.
Damn. Yeah. Whenever the podcast ends,
whenever the podcast
sure.
ends.
It's
Sean
loose.
would like us to go short.
Sean doesn't care anymore.
No, but you still like a tight show. I know.
Oh.
I can tell.
No, don't give a fuck.
Speaking of wrestling moves, I picked up a wrestling video game this week, Empire Wrestling.
What's that?
Yeah.
It's a game on Steam, and I've been playing WWE 2K22. AEW Fight Forever is coming out soon, which
Very excited.
looks really interesting. It looks like, everybody in AEW fucking loves video games. They're all nerds over there.
Right.
And you could tell that they love games like WarioWare, because Fight Forever is going to have a ton of mini games in it. And from what they've shown, it's like the wrestlers with baseball bats, like hitting piñatas and stuff like that.
Cool.
But I was going through the Steam collection, and Empire Wrestling is one of the top rated games. I'm going to recommend it to people out there. It's kind of cheap. I'm not going to go into it too much because it's an older game, but what I will say is shitty graphics, shitty controls. Looks like a shitty PlayStation 1 game.
My wallet's out. I'm ready.
Yeah. This game, the fucking heart and mechanics beyond anything, any other wrestling game.
Really?
It is so in depth as far as having a wrestling career. The thing that sold me, I was going through the reviews and one guy said, had a tag team partner accidentally threw a hammer at him. He was paralyzed for life. 10 out of 10 game.
Whoa.
So it's games like I've been playing it for a little while. I came out where my name's Cathedral. I have a hood on. I was like training in school. Somebody hired me, but they wanted to change my gimmick, so I went along with it. Now I have a really shitty gimmick that I hate, and everybody's telling me I suck. So I have to work really hard to get it over. What I really like about this game, for example, is you come out and you have to control your entrance. Where literally like it starts and you walk in and you just have to walk around the ring taunting. Where most games would do that for you and then put you in. This one's like, do whatever you want. Stand on the fucking table, like flip people off. Super open-ended.
Okay.
Graphics
What's the name of
graphics
this
are
again? I'm
shitty.
sorry.
It's called
Empire
Wrestling.
Okay. Sorry.
I think I'm getting that right.
Does it have famous wrestlers, or is it all about this create a character?
It's so janky. All of the most of the wrestlers are based off of famous wrestlers, but they're knockoffs.
Got ya.
So it's like
Savage Man.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. It's Savage Man. Yeah.
Warrior Supreme.
Exactly. And then they all look like
The
these famous
Overtaker.
wrestlers.
Yeah.
Overtaker.
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
Undergiver.
That's cool.
Instead of the Bushwhackers, it's the Outbackers.
Oh, yeah. Hell
Love
yeah.
that.
Which is like this Australian tag team. So I recommend it. It's super, mechanics are cool. It's not flashy, but it's fun.
That's cool.
Check it out.
We didn't really get to talk about games that much last week.
Yeah.
I've just been playing. I am like 10 to 20 hours into Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And
Wow.
that is in itself an achievement because the first Xenoblade Chronicles, this is the JRPG series. The first one is is standalone, one of my favorite JRPGs ever.
Stellar.
Fucking fantastic game. And they keep putting out other ones that they've banked enough goodwill with me that I keep trying them. And I'm like, hey, respect, but I'm not having fun. Okay.
Sure.
So they did Xenoblade Chronicles X, which had a lot of robots, but it just didn't have story. So I'm like, eh. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 went like full like kooky anime shit, and I wasn't into that. And the battle system was full of all this bullshit that the first one really sought to limit. Like, what I liked about the original game is it really cut a lot of bullshit out. And then 2 is like, oh no, let's add bullshit. Well, what?
Oh,
No,
that
that's not.
sucks.
That's the reverse.
the
But anyway,
opposite.
3 figured it out. 3 is like, yo, we're gonna walk that line of serious and kind of preposterous a little bit, just right, just the way I like it. The battle system is really good. The world is really, it's a Switch game, so yeah, it doesn't look as good as fucking Skyrim or not Skyrim, Elden Ring, but it's got a lot of heart to it. Just like what you were saying, you know what I mean? It's like it's not the most graphically groundbreaking game, but the heart is there so much that it carries it, you know?
Intricate mechanics?
Yeah.
Video game mechanics?
Yeah. It really feels like they cared this. They were like, look, we can't fuck this up again. Let's put our fucking heart into this, and it's great. I've been really enjoying it.
Do those stories connect like at all, or is it like Final Fantasy?
Difficult to go into without totally spoiling. I don't know
Oh,
what
really?
the third one. I don't know what the third one. I actually can't answer that with the third one. But 2 had like it was its own thing, but it had maybe a little something if you played the first one. Like, okay, there's a little, I'm not going to go into that, but
There's a
you were
Bionis.
rewarded for playing both.
Okay.
But otherwise it's its own thing, and it's great. I've been just been playing that.
Nice.
Yeah.
The game I've been playing was Wrestling Empire, by the way. Not Empire Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Search it, you'll find it.
Okay.
All right, Breath of the Wild.
All right, great.
I'm joking. I've been playing Nintendo. They finally did it. They added Wave Race 64
I saw
onto
that.
their
Oh, wow.
64. I don't know what they're doing with that service. I mean, what is it? What do you call it? The online, Nintendo Online? What the fuck is that? I don't know. If you would have made the 64 Mini, I would have been way more excited than this thing. But whatever, it's fine. That game, I remember absolutely loving Wave Race 64 as a kid. I played the shit out of that, and it's not very good. It's,
wow.
it's fine.
I think it's most Nintendo 64 games.
That's
maybe
kind of
That era is like not aging super well.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, yeah, I beat it. I did good. But it's like, it's like 6 levels, and that's, I don't know. It's like, man, I have like the fondest memories of this. And it was like, I spent $60 on this and was satisfied. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, at the time, it was,
Cutting
3D.
edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I thought it was cool, like when you'd go around, like a couple of like the things, like the tide goes out, so it's like you have to dodge more things, as it's
Dude.
but
That's probably why they didn't do a 64 classic.
I think maybe because they all sucked.
They knew like this isn't gonna sell. Word's gonna get out that these games suck.
They did the PlayStation Classic, and I kind of feel like everyone
That
was
one
on
flopped.
that. Yeah,
I feel like that one kind of killed the market on those things.
Too expensive.
I've heard a few places, I don't know if it's true, that N64 is still a little tricky to emulate or something, and that maybe that's what made it hard to make a thing like that. But again, PlayStation did do it, but it was a piece of shit. So
Yeah. So, anyways, I also been playing the new Mario Kart levels, which is
I
That
haven't
second
looked at
pack
that
is
at
out.
all.
Yeah, they're fun.
they're
Are they
fun.
fun?
They
There's a
are
lot.
fun, but it's like it's weird because you're playing like they redid all the levels for the Switch. So now I'm playing like the Super NES level on the Switch, and it's like that's kind of weird. Like it looks good, but it's also super old. Whatever.
Yeah.
It is just taking them so long. When they announced that they're doing this, like 60 more tracks, like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
And it's like, you get 8 every 5 months. And it's like, yo, when are you going to be done with this? Like, just make a new game.
It's gonna be over. Like when they announced it, they announced that like the plan for it, and that it'd be over.
For some
a
reason,
year.
I thought it'd be all out by like November. And I think that's way off because they have a lot more to do. And it's been a long time.
Damn,
so.
you're gonna be an old man by the time all those come
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
Still
Anyways.
playing the same game from Wii U.
You are?
No, that
Oh,
Mario
that-
Kart is
No,
the
that
same
it
game.
is still
It
technically
is,
the
you're
Wii U
right.
game.
Came out on
it
Wii
is.
Yeah.
U.
It is kind of
Yeah,
nuts.
they
that-
need
their
to do
GTA
it, not
5.
do it now.
It is. Oh my God, you're totally right.
It's Nintendo's GTA.
But in the case of these Wii U games, they didn't really take off on the Wii U, so I think that was their license to like, look,
yeah, sure.
do them all better on the Switch, and then
Yeah.
people will actually fucking play them.
And
It
you know,
is way
like the
better.
game is great, and now they're adding like pretty much every level has ever been a Mario Kart is going to be in this game at the end of this.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, you can make a new one.
Really though. So yeah, it kind of puts it in a spot of how do you do a sequel to that? It's gonna have everything. It's like the last
Smash Bros.
It's like Smash
Yeah.
Brothers. Like oh, are they gonna make a new Smash Brothers? What will they
This
add?
has everything in it.
Like I feel like they've gone as far as they can.
I was thinking
go
about
with
it,
that.
too. Like, is there another racing game that's even on the same level as Mario Kart? Like, that's like
Diddy
the
Kong
best-
Racing,
I don't remember that one. Is that what
Crash
was that on?
Bandicoot Racing.
Crash Bandicoot Racing, I remember being fun.
I just feel like Mario
nothing
Kart
touches
is
Mario
like
Kart.
any other
Snoopy
racing
pilots.
game, no matter what genre. Like, it's
Snoopy
not going to
flying
be as
aces.
good as Mario Kart. Like, that's
Mario
like,
Kart's the only racing game I like.
F-Zero,
Episode 1 Pod
I never
Racer.
played
The
F-Zero.
comparable one,
Need for Speed.
the comparable one to Mario Kart that I did enjoy was Wipeout, the Wipeout series on PlayStation, because they were just futuristic Mario Kart. It was like you had high tech weapons instead of shells.
Right.
Nobody
Banging
plays
soundtrack in the
or,
taxi, too.
Mario Kart is the only one. It's like Fallout Boy.
Ah.
There was a whole genre there, but then only one of them is still around today.
We only need one to stick around.
Fallout Boy is to emo pop punk music what
Yeah.
Mario Kart
Oh,
is to
yeah.
first generation racing games. They really haven't changed the mechanics that much since. Well, I guess the first one was a Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Kart style. Yeah.
Kart style, same camera, same basic mechanics.
Yeah.
That's wild. No, they had a lot of those games in the 90s, but Mario Kart's the only one still around.
And they they add every now and then they add like a little thing that you can get, like, the ink blot or whatever, like, so you can't see the screen. But like for the most part, like blue shell, red shell, green shell, that's
Banana
they've just
Shield.
been building on the
Banana, yeah.
foundation for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Double Dash was, I think,
the best one.
it was such a highlight
I
that
love
I'm so
Double
glad
Dash.
that they brought drifting into the new one, because I love the new one, 8.
Yeah.
It's
I like it
definitely
too.
the best, but it has the elements of all the sweetness
For-
from along the series.
For me
yeah.
though, peak Mario Kart will still be. It's not. Double Dash wasn't even like my favorite one, but peak Mario Kart for me was playing that the baby park track
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah. At my dad's house.
That was just like we're going to break this fucking video game. We're causing so much chaos in one. It's the shortest track. It's just one short lap,
Yeah.
and we're just killing each other on it.
yeah.
I thought like
That
we're
was
gonna
fun.
crash the fucking GameCube if this keeps. That was so much
GameCube
fun.
Look, it's
fucked.
dropping frames.
That was also the game that lent one of the most memorable video game quotes of all time to me when you walked in on your brother playing it and he was driving for 20 minutes with the same red shell. It's like you only have one guy in front of you and you have a red shell, just so you know, and then you'll be first place. Yeah, I know. How come you haven't shot it? I'm lazy. Yeah, you just hit one button to. I just
buttons
remember
to hit that one.
the whole room like bricked after when he said that. It was just like what-
Too lazy.
it.
Just move your thumb.
Okay,
It doesn't get any lazier than
that's true. He did live up to the
King Lazy.
name.
Classic.
Hey, let's take a second. We have a couple things we got to plug. A couple things we want to get to. Actually, do you want to?
Yes. Why don't we talk about? Can't get enough of this. 64X. Did you see it? It was a smash hit. The best one we've ever done, so we've been told. And I hear that we might just go into the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
What?
Because we did a little wrestling match, and I've been informed that it is the first type of wrestling match of its kind
Nice.
in wrestling history.
Yeah.
Wrestling, now you may not know this, has a bunch of stipulations. The cage match, the tables, ladders, and chairs match,
Oh,
the
yeah.
I Quit match. They're famous. The coffin match for these stipulations.
Classics.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
nobody has ever done this, an anime figures and cool details panel match until
Yeah.
now. We're the
That
first.
is something. Huh?
Yeah, we're going down in history.
Yep.
So to commemorate this iconic moment in wrestling history, we have a shirt for this match. Let's show people at home this shirt. If you were at 64X, commemorate wrestling history, the first time ever there's ever been a cool anime figures details panel match featuring
Yep.
Chart, Possum Presson, and Harry Connick Sr. There's the date of the event
Legendary.
there.
Yep.
This is the official shirt. This is the first of its kind. It won't be the last of its kind. Wrestling history. Pick yourself up this shirt at shop.mega64.com. It's
Yep.
available for the next 64 hours.
Yep. Coming down Wednesday night. Get on that. That design is hot.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
it is hot.
Thank you, Meg, our designer.
Yeah, Meg.
That is a hot shirt.
Can't wait
Yeah.
for that one.
I'm going to pick that one up. That's a good shirt.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff. As always, shop.mega64.com. So pick something up today. Also, patreon.com/mega64. We put a ton of stuff out over the last week or two. We got, speaking of 64X, we'll never stop talking about it.
Never.
There was bonus interview footage from our videos we shot outside of Comic-Con for that event. A lot of furry related interview footage and whatnot, and other stuff that just went up on our Patreon. We did a Friend Dimension episode where Johnny let us know that there were new rare Pokemon cards at McDonald's, so we raced down there to get some. That's on Patreon now.
Hell yeah.
The whole we eat a lot of fries. I know, it's really thrilling footage. No, but it's a really fun episode. And then Movie Club, we've been doing Movie Club. We got the Tremors episode. You can watch that. All kinds of stuff. Patreon.com/mega64. It's all on there. So check that stuff out. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to, you're in the middle of a pitch, but you said furry.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I was driving past the park by my house, and there was like 35 furries running throughout the park.
Really?
At my house. I've never
furry
seen
run?
that. I've never seen that before.
Must have smelled some pheromones.
When was that, today?
It was
hot today.
yesterday. It was yesterday.
Fuck.
It was hot
Yeah, it was
too,
definitely
but
hot.
yeah, it was like
Yeah, they were in heat.
Sounds hot.
now at
Were
that
they
park.
running?
Yeah,
They weren't
at that park, it was like a birthday party. Furries running around playing
Attack.
like furry tag or something, and then it was like on the other end of the
Furry
park
tag.
was like we have these like people who dress like in medieval armor.
Oh,
doing
yeah.
sword fights.
LARPing.
The melee
LARPing
LARPers,
at the same park. I was like, what the fuck is this park about?
This park rules.
Yeah, can I
this
get the
is so
address?
I want
hard.
to go. Yeah.
I need to
I'll
know where
let
this
you
park
know when
is.
we're off, but yeah, wild.
The park serves your community. Your community rules,
Can we just go
Shawn.
film a Friend Dimension there?
That's what I'm saying. Next time this is going on, I'm down to get
Okay,
involved.
I'll let you guys know. I'll hit you up.
We could all split up. Someone will go medieval. Someone will go furry. Me. I'll be. You know.
Someone to
You
crash a
volunteer.
birthday.
Man,
Yeah. Kevin will crash a birthday.
we
I'll do hybrid all three.
Yeah.
we didn't really
the
go
gauntlet.
into the making of that video last week. The us trying to destroy. I'll let you guys know it was Comic-Con that we were trying to destroy in that video. Rocco is
Tall
so
order.
good at making me uncomfortable, but I think that may have pushed it to a new level. I was filming just like I've never been so uncomfortable. Like when he's asking that dude what flight he's on and what terminal, and it was like, I'll meet you there. I was like, what am I filming?
Oh, man.
It was wild.
It was
It's
fun.
crazy.
We hadn't done a video in a long time where we were just on camera with the mic, man on the street talking. We hadn't done that in a while, so I was really like, okay.
Yeah.
I was really enjoying. I was on the camera for Derrick's that he recorded, and I really enjoyed. He started talking to a guy who was a comic author. He went on for a long time, and that'll probably be on our Patreon.
That
Oh,
guy
whoever that guy
saw
was.
Derrick out. Like, oh, they're filming, and like with Comic-Con, you never know what the thing is. There's 1,000 cameras.
He shouted because he saw us filming. And he's like, "Oh, are you a station? Whatever the fuck that means."
I think he meant like a news station.
I don't know.
He heard
A
64.
TV station. Yes.
Yeah, and I was like, we're a station.
Yep.
Get on over
We're all
here.
stationed up here.
Tell us what you want to say. Like, just saying yes to anything. And he went off about, at the end of the day, it kind of turned awkward because I was there taking the piss out of the whole conversation.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm with a foundation. We're trying to end teenage suicide. And I'm like, well, I don't want to make fun of this.
Yeah.
But I found a way to
there-
do it tastefully.
There's a lot. There is actually footage that you haven't seen really where he went into all that, and there's a lot of footage of Derrick going. Well, I
see
mean,
me-
that's a great cause. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not. Gonna,
You see me drop the act a little bit.
Yeah, you don't see that in the final video, but there was plenty of like, well, I mean, great. That's great. You're doing.
I
that.
think on the spot, I felt like, well, I'm going to support your cause, but also we have a convention that is run by a whole Deadpool staff.
Yeah. So that's why I brought it up is, you do this long enough that sometimes there's things that happen and we are like almost talking to each other psychically. Mm-hmm. There are things every now and then where it's like, we didn't even need to verbally bring it up. We were on the same page. And when he started to bring up like, in my event, if, there may be cosplay, but I would love to see, cosplay is like Dead Poets or, he said Dead Poets like 2 times and me and Derrick are going, going, well, you have to say Deadpool. You have to, Dead Poets, there's your in, Deadpool, and then just like butter. What about if they cosplay as Deadpool? I'm like, there it was. yes. So we were like on the same wavelength.
Set me up for that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a lot of fun. I won't rest until we talk about 64X as long as we have the slap. So
Sure.
hopefully we'll get one of those.
Oh,
but we never get to talk about that.
Did
so
Will
it's fine.
Smith ever get his career going again? What's the latest with
Is
Will
there
Smith?
do we have a slap date?
He's going on Red
this
Table
week?
Talk, I think.
What's up with Table Talk?
I saw a Will Smith movie on,
Oh.
and I was like, I'm not ready, and I turned it off. I'm still mad. I'm still mad.
Too traumatized.
I'm
Wasn't
still
Ali,
mad at
was
you.
it? Oh.
It's
I can't
affected his
be.
career.
I can't watch you be charming. I know you're a monster.
I bet you turned on a Chris Rock special instead.
I would. I didn't, but I would
think
have.
I thought I heard a news story that he's doing a special or something where he's going to talk about like the wake of that. Like
Chris Rock is?
no, Will Smith.
Oh, no, fuck that.
I have breaking Will Smith news. I googled
slap date.
I googled Will Smith. This is news from today.
Oh.
Whoa.
From just a few hours ago. I'm sure people at home don't even know this.
Exclusive.
Will Smith and his son Trey.
Wait,
Trey.
Wait, who's
Not
Trey?
Jaden.
His son Trey.
Who's Trey?
By the way, this
Older
news
son.
story is being reported on People,
Okay.
on Yahoo, on Fox, on Variety, among others.
And Mega64 podcast, of course.
And the Mega64
Trusted.
podcast. Will Smith and his son have captured a huge spider in their house, and they have joked on Instagram, "We're selling the house."
Ooh.
Now that is
That is not a joke.
what?
That is
like-
being reported on by at least 5 different news sources
Good.
from today.
Good.
Now, my question is, did they slap the spider?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Keep their fucking spider out my fucking house.
Hey,
Follow up.
speaking of,
They should kill it with fire. They didn't make that joke on social media. Huh?
speaking of bullshit news, I was told today that that news sources out there are citing this show.
Say it ain't so.
Citing this show
What?
as a news source.
Oh, yeah. I think I
What?
vaguely heard you bring this up.
Johnny.
Who? What?
Now, it's no secret. I love wrestling.
That is no
Johnny loves
secret.
wrestling. Garrett loves wrestling.
I
We're
love
a
it.
couple wrestling heads. We were at Comic-Con. We were pursuing all of the wrestling events that were there. And I talked about it on this show. And the things that I said on this show are now being reported
What?
in the dirt sheets. In
Dirt
the wrestling
Not
world.
Funny papers.
That's
The dirt
right.
sheets is a term for like where the news rumors
Yeah.
come from and
oh.
are bred before that they're officially announced.
Gotcha.
I've been hearing a lot of snake oil lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even want to go into what I may or may not have said because I don't know jack shit. And the fact that I was quoted in any news story is baffling to me because I was just thinking, what do I know? What
I was walking around Comic-Con.
What information do I have access to? I'm a nobody. I think I said a friend of mine tried to sneak me into a wrestling signing, but it didn't work out. And I was told it was because somebody was upset.
Yeah.
That is what I said, which is a
Somebody.
lot of hearsay and speculation.
And it's like 4 people removed too.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
But that was taken and has since been reported on. What is the news source, Johnny? Can you remind me?
I don't know for certain, but it may have been Fightful. But
It may have been Fightful.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
So to the people at Fightful, if you want an official statement, you can reach out to me, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want. I'll give you the full story. People are speculating. People are speculating that CM Punk, a big wrestler, is, I don't know, having problems backstage with the business.
and
Sure.
And I guess I was quoted in a story about that situation.
man,
I don't know why.
I don't know what to believe.
that was like that one time that
I've never met CM Punk.
Maroon 5
I definitely didn't even see him at Comic-Con.
played the halftime show, and I made a joke on Twitter, and then it was in a Yahoo article, my joke. And it's like,
Dude,
the
that you
fuck?
saw Maroon.
What do I know? I'm just an
Holy
idiot.
shit.
I think it was during game days or something. So we were busy. So I didn't see it for like a week or something like this. This was years ago. But I made a joke tweet about, I want to say maybe it was Chick-fil-A. Like just camped outside Chick-fil-A for 3.5 weeks, but I got a free sandwich. Or it was, something like that. I cannot remember what it was, but Fox News picked it like, oh, some people have been waiting outside. People love Chick-fil-A so much they're willing to wait a month outside. And it was like that was all
scary,
bullshit.
where it's like, oh man, this was a joke.
Yeah.
And you're a news thing that people take seriously, and I'm just joking.
Yeah.
And you didn't even ask me if I was
don't take
joking.
it
Well,
seriously.
yeah, I wasn't joking. I just
yeah.
don't think I said anything substantial.
Yeah.
Sure.
So to be wrapped up as like evidence
Dude,
or
now
or some
CM
sort of
Punk
news
is
source.
like, who the fuck is this Derrick?
That's what I'm
Acosta
worried
guy?
about.
Yeah,
I'm
you
worried
better watch
CM Punk's
out.
going to be like, I thought Mega64 was fucking cool. Find out Derrick's been talking shit.
Who's this? Who fucking leaked the info that I was annoyed at Comic-Con?
Yeah, and then he's gonna go.
This guy.
He's gonna look and he's be like, "Are you fucking?" It's Derrick from Mega fucking 64.
Oh.
He's a gamer. I know he knows who I am.
He'd have
It's
to.
fucking Derrick.
We're not going to be allowed back in Chicago.
Well, somebody's gonna go to sleep real soon.
Oh.
Don't.
That's what he's gonna say.
That's what he sounds like.
Punk. I won't use your shoot name out of respect. I'll just say Punk. You and me are cool. We've always been cool.
Good.
Whatever they're saying,
They're
I
to have
said it's a lie.
Yeah.
I
don't.
support- I
And if they
support
pull up the footage of that was edited
It
in
was
a way
probably-
You
to
can
make him
pull
look
up
bad.
the footage. They took it out of context.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He knows how it is. These journalists, the yellow journalism these days. I tell you.
I'm going to tell you, I was there and I saw the look in Jade Cargill's eyes. I think it was her. She was acting like a diva.
Okay. You're just trying to get in this rap paper, whatever the fuck that's
The
called.
dirt sheets.
The dirt sheets.
sheets.
The what
wanted
was the
the
thing called?
rap
Fightful.
paper.
You want to be on Fightful too. You know what? This is Derrick's forum.
You can no. Garrett was there right with me, and you can confirm they never said any wrestler's
No.
name. They just
Someone.
said it was like, "Hey guys, it's not gonna happen. I guess somebody's not really feeling it." So
Not really feeling a signing, maybe.
That was it. That
was it.
That was the info.
And then
we got.
you guessed it was CM Punk.
No,
no.
I did not guess anything.
We didn't get. Oh God.
These funny
Fightful.
books
I
wrote
didn't- I
that.
haven't seen the
Fightful is guessing that it's CM Punk.
Fightful. I wasn't even there.
we don't even
okay?
know if
I
it
wasn't
was.
even
We don't
there.
even, we don't even know if it was Fightful.
You can't even say two fucking words without Fightful fucking clipping your footage and
gotta
putting
watch
it
what
all
we
over
say.
their website. I didn't say shit. Okay, I'm just leave it there. Anyways, that was fun.
I know it was CM Punk.
Oh, you asshole.
And you know what? I saw CM Punk in the bathroom at Comic-Con, and he was punching the stall door. He was so mad, and he said, "If I have to sign one more fucking loser's badge, I'm gonna lose my shit."
You were playing with
they-
fire.
they-
Put that in.
You're playing with fire, dude.
They did this a month ago with MJF. Now they're doing it with CM Punk.
And then Jason Momoa started fighting CM Punk in the bathroom.
Aquaman.
You know what? I'll be real. Can I be real? I hate that I'm even a part of the conversation. This kills me that I have to clear the air. Yeah, the Fightful got me involved against my will. I didn't ask to be wrapped up in the world of professional wrestling. I didn't ask to be a part of the breaking news, but
Jason
I
Momoa
had
and
to bring
CM
it up.
Punk started throwing like haymakers at each other.
Yeah.
Then Kevin Smith walks in, starts crying.
Yeah.
And then Joe
Man, it's
Biden,
fucking
I think it
beautiful,
was
man.
Joe Biden, said stop, and they did. So that's what I saw. Anyways, put that in your dirt sheets.
Damn, that was all a
You saw that in the
Comic-Con.
That was
bathroom?
all Comic-Con.
In the
Yeah.
bathroom.
By Hall H.
Joe
so
Biden
you know
was
it's
at
real.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, we just wanted to clear the air.
Yeah.
Cool.
I found I searched Rocco Bodie Fox News and the news.
As
story that came up.
you
It was-
would do.
It was about Popeyes. I said I waited 8.5 hours for Popeyes chicken sandwich, and it was worth it. Chicken and bread. And they quoted that anyway.
That still comes up as Google
Yeah.
results? Wow.
That's fine.
Anyway, speaking of bullshit,
Yes.
Speaking of bullshit, I want to bring this up.
Oh, that
this
fucking
is something
movie we saw? Yeah, oh,
this is something we. Oh yeah, we went and saw the Dragon Ball movie, the new Dragon Ball movie. It was fucking sick.
It was not bullshit.
But that's not what I was going to bring up. We haven't talked about this in person yet. So if you don't want to talk about it on here, you just tell me. But do we want to talk about major clothing companies' release last week?
I don't
Two.
know. I don't want.
I don't know about this.
I don't want to get into it. You don't know about it?
Is this bad news?
No.
I can't take any
fine.
more
Were you
bad
not
news.
aware this is happening?
It's fine. I just, some people like our design so much and they try to sell their own version of it. I don't know.
Oh, wait.
It's fine.
Does this have to do with a horse, a cat?
Yes,
and a
it does.
dog?
You knew.
No, I know what you're
You're-
talking about now, though. That's a major company putting that.
As far
out?
as I know, I hadn't heard of them before.
All I'm saying
someone's
is
Nissan cup of noodle souping us again.
No, this is. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say some person ripped us off. Okay, I don't think the people who run that knew that. And so I think the name is Pleasures. If you want to do a collab, I'm down.
Talk to the original designer.
Sean, they blocked us. That's not. That's not.
They didn't block me.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, they didn't block me either.
Oh, okay. So
Okay, they blocked Mega64.
okay. So
But
if you want to
still
do
got
a
access to
Acosta Chatfield Pleasures
could make
collab,
connections.
we could do that.
We should say they put out a Death is Certain shirt, or they
Yes.
were going to. I don't
Yeah.
think it happened.
Now, if it would have said anything but death is certain with animals, it's like, well, this is pretty clear what you did here. Again, I don't think the people who started Pleasures knew about our death is certain shirt. I would assume that probably some artist brought it to them and they said cool, and the artist saw it and they probably ripped us off. If I had to guess,
Maybe.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know, but
No-
I'm
no
down.
idea.
I'm down to a collab. I like saying collab that way. Collab.
That's what it's all
Collab.
about.
Let's
Yeah.
collaborate. Let's not fight.
Collaborate. Don't block.
Don't block.
Yeah, don't block.
Unblock and collaborate with us.
And Nissan, your cup of noodles. You know,
if they had an exclusive Mega64 cup of noodles,
That's right.
That would have been the biggest seller.
All any of these companies have to do is go like, oh, oops, our bad. You want to do something together?
yeah,
Cool.
cool. Let's make
Yes.
it
But
right.
instead,
Always yes.
the block button.
make
What's
it
going
right.
on?
Maybe they didn't like your stories. Maybe they're like,
Impossible.
fuck
His
this.
stories. What do you-
This guy's
Impossible.
Instagram sucks. Block, and it was a coincidence.
They blocked Meg too.
Maybe they don't. Well, Megan has good
Yeah, but
stories.
she was retweeting all your stories. So
That's
they're like
sexist.
more. They probably thought it was an alt for you. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But
Yeah.
You know
Probably
what?
thought
We
Rocco was a
don't know.
VTuber or something.
All I
It's
see
all
is that
fine.
like they took the design and made it their own. Well, they didn't make it their own, but they tried to make it their own in a worse way. It was a way worse designed shirt.
Oh, it looks like clip art.
it didn't look
Yeah.
good at all.
We say
We're
it
not
did
going to
not.
collab
no.
now.
Well,
You got to be positive. You got to be
okay.
nice.
Okay. It could have been better, Pleasures, like our shirt. So if you want to collaborate with us,
Yeah.
let us know. Also, The Rock, Zoa, let us know. If you want to do a Zoa shirt, we can do that.
We're
And
going to
CM
collaborate
Punk,
with
if you want to
everybody.
make a shirt too, I'm
Flavor.
fine. If
CM
you're
Punk
watching.
Flavor. Zoa.
I'm getting nervous. Oh God, I'm getting people pissed off at me.
No, that's not. That's not.
well, that's okay. I just brought it up because I didn't know we hadn't talked about it in person. It was
Yeah.
just- we were all apart when this happened, and it was just like, what is going on? But truthfully, I did want to say I was very happy by all our internet soldier friends that
Oh,
came
yeah.
It
that
made me
were like,
it's sweet, honestly, that like
looking out
I
for
looked
us.
at the comments. I saw the shirt and I was like, oh man, I did feel a little sad. Like that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, dude, what are we gonna do about this? And I look at the comment and it's like 1,000 internet soldiers being like, not cool, guys. Fucking lame. You did this. And like next comment, it's like
So they did the right thing and they took it down.
they did. They did take it down. But I
That's
just,
smart of them.
I just want to say, like, if it was just one account saying you stole us from us, they would have sold that shirt for sure. But it was 1,000 comments from you guys. And so thank you for having our
Yeah,
backs.
thank
I
you,
appreciate that.
guys.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. They call you the internet soldiers for a reason,
That's right.
That's all. That's all I have. Thank you.
anyway, the Dragon Ball Z movie was super sick.
Dragon Ball Super.
Well, it wasn't Dragon Ball Z,
Superhero.
sorry.
No.
Yes.
Dragon Ball superhero.
Yeah, we're done with Z.
Yeah.
So what's the story and who are they fighting this time?
Oh, dude, the Red Ribbon Army is back, Derrick.
Oh, is that really a spoiler? You go in not knowing who they're fighting?
No, but there are
You go in just expecting they're like fucking doing jack shit.
No.
but it was a little more vague this time though. Like with all the other ones, I feel like they told you everything beforehand. Where it was like, oh, Frieza's back. He's alive again. He's got a new form. He's going to transform. He's
Right.
going to do this.
Take him out.
This one really kind of wasn't. It was like They did say ahead of time, Red Ribbon's back.
That's all
What
I
are,
knew,
what are they
yeah.
doing? And that was kind of it. But it was surprising because I think what was shocking about this movie was who was in it a lot and who was really not at all.
Yeah.
Main characters that were backseated completely in this movie, which I was happy about. I was honestly like, yeah, here's a new movie. Dude, it was the number one movie like this weekend.
That was?
It was number 1 in the fucking box
Oh,
office.
congrats.
And
What the
the-
fuck?
Yeah, go
Toei, good job.
This was destined to happen because I knew already over 20. I really think anime was already on the rise in America.
Yeah.
But I think 2020 escalated that fast because everyone was stuck at home streaming shit. And I feel like anime went to a whole new level of mainstream at that point. And I knew this was going to happen because what was it? The Demon Slayer movie. When that came out,
Oh, yeah.
I remember every news story was like,
Mugen
whoa,
Train.
this movie did really well, like shockingly well. And I was like, okay, well then when new Dragon Ball comes out, that's just going to fucking kill.
It's
Like,
going to rule.
So,
and sure enough.
is it better than the world's strongest?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Tree of Might.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wa-
all right.
Way better.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Is it better than Tree of Might?
Yes. It's better than all those old ones, I think.
my god!
Is it better than Resurrection F?
Resurrection F was good, but I did like this one more.
This was
Yeah.
my favorite.
You're
out of all the
telling
Dragon
me
Ball
this is
movies.
Yeah.
better than the world's strongest?
Yep.
That's the best
So-
DBZ movie ever made.
Sorry, Dr. Willow. Man, I
think
used to, in
better
99, 2000, I probably watched The World's Strongest
Weekly.
7 times a day. I mean, that was on.
Yeah.
Sean, they would do movies for the show. They weren't canon. These new ones are, but they weren't canon. They were just
better when
like,
they weren't canon.
they were just fan service. The creator of the show wasn't involved in them. But,
They were good.
but they were, if you wanted more Dragon Ball Z, they were just fucking fights. Like they were just,
yeah.
and so that it was like, I'm thirsty for more Dragon Ball. How do I get more? And I must have watched it
So
300,000
this is the best
times.
Dragon Ball Z movie ever made. It's basically what you're saying.
Well, again, it is
Hard to
technically
say that.
it's Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, it's all the same.
But-
it's all fucking go.
I don't know. Derrick, you'd be surprised. This is what I'm talking about.
right. Goku's not in this one.
Goku
I'm-
is
all right,
backseated in this movie.
I'm gonna leave. I don't want you to spoil it for me.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
I'm
You
gonna
talk about the movie.
Spoil this without even having
Really,
seen
Sean?
it. Yeah.
Is he being serious?
I can't believe
serious
he
about
really
that?
wants to see
What about-
this.
What about
Oh
Tony?
no, he's just going to the
Oh, he's just going to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
He went to the,
I
he
think
went
he's
pee.
gonna do
But no, it
That was
was
an
like
I think he's gonna do a
To-
Kamehameha shit.
to have it not center around Goku was genuinely refreshing.
Yeah.
It was a breath of fresh air for everything else. And getting more of a slice of life with other characters.
Totally.
So it's the best one ever. Get back to my question.
I've never watched
maybe
Dragon
one
Ball
of my favorites.
Z,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
And this, out of all the movies, this was one of my favorites.
Yeah, you saw that. You've only seen the movies.
I've only seen the movies, the newer movies.
Like
and
okay,
there was enough
Resurrection
and there
F
was enough info. This is genuine. There was enough info from doing our videos that it was totally understand. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if by filming our Cell Saga video, it was like, oh yeah, Red Ribbon androids got it. Yeah, I know what they are. Okay.
I loved the Z fighters, the heroes that it did specifically center around.
Yes.
And I loved how much callback to Dragon Ball series
Yeah.
stuff there would be.
Yeah.
And it would show like a flashback frame and it would be drawn in that style of animation.
Yeah.
And then there would be like references to stuff that happened in Z.
Yeah.
And then also in previous movies.
It did a lot with the continuity. Yeah.
I loved that stuff.
Well, what was the most shocking thing to me though is I keep forgetting this is a CG movie.
yeah.
Like it's the first one
wow.
that was all CG, and
Dude,
it was
looked like the game.
when that was announced, it was like really, we can't do like classic animation. Like what's going on? Because the last movie, the Broly movie, they used kind of a hybrid of both, and it looked amazing. So it was like, it's all CG, really? That did not bother me whatsoever. Once I was actually seeing the movie, they used it in such dynamic and cool ways to show the action of Dragon Ball and stuff that I thought like, oh, this was a great, a different take on it.
It looked
It
like
looked really
this-
good.
It looked like this hybrid of the old animation and the Dragon Ball Fighter Z game engine.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Like it just all the characters still had all of their unique expressions and
Yeah,
Everything
it didn't
fit.
hinder. It didn't like, oh man, like, there's certain things in movies, I remember the last season of Attack on Titan started to use CG for like some of the Titan stuff.
Sure.
And you had people going like, yeah, that would have looked really cool in 2D. I wish they would have just hand animated that.
Sure.
There were moments of that. I never thought that during this Dragon Ball movie.
I
And
think
it was really cool.
CG can pretty much replicate anything except real life. My only
Yeah.
problem is when
Humans.
CG, is just used to stand in for reality, and then
Yeah.
that's when it's like, oh, that looks fake. This
Yeah.
is taking me out of it. But CG replicating an animation style, I think that they've gotten really good at that.
Yeah.
I feel like CG, like there are some things, like there was a Pixar short for some movie. It was like rainy and people with umbrellas. I couldn't tell for a couple shots that it was not live action. It looked so good. But once you get to the faces, it's like, oh.
Yeah, looking into the eyes and all
Uncanny
that.
Valley.
You know, there's so much, even on television, that is green screen and made in a computer.
Yeah.
And even deep fakes with, like Carrie Fisher and Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars. Like, I didn't have a problem with those deep fakes. So I definitely feel like we're getting to the point where I maybe don't care about CG being used in movies so much.
Well, if honestly, to your point though, Derrick, like I think that wall is totally torn down because I don't know if you guys saw fucking incredible. Mark Zuckerberg redid himself in CG in the Metaverse.
I did
and
not.
I couldn't.
Okay.
I couldn't
did
even
not see
tell.
that.
Oh,
You haven't seen that?
You really didn't see this?
Okay.
I have it for you.
I
love
cannot,
Fucking
I
incredible.
can't for the life of me figure out. There's a new VR thing. Well, the Metaverse, sure, but like, people using VR, it's so weird to me.
You sound so out of
I know,
touch
but-
right now.
You went up to old and went, "Arr!" and then
no,
said
I
out
do,
of touch
I do.
instead. I can
But
hear
like, there's things like, okay, so right now I'm gonna
Sure.
just a quick segue. There is the Little League World Series happening right now. I already said how much I love that. Whatever.
Well, you like seeing little kids cry.
I do.
So that's why you like
Well,
watching.
no, it's just I like to see like their whole heart in it. Something. It's nice.
Okay.
Anyways, they have this commercial they keep showing of people who put like get your perfect swing, and it's like a thing you buy a VR headset with a bat, and you're supposed to like swing this bat in your living room to like get the perfect swing. It's like you're gonna hit kids in the head with this. This is like fucked. This is like a bad idea. Like, well, I
You're
can
thinking
see,
like a 1999 person.
Sure, I
It's
know.
2022.
And then Mark Zuckerberg tweets this picture out or whatever. I see it on Twitter, and I'm just like, I don't understand what this is, and it looks like it was made in 1999. So what the fuck is this?
Yeah, well, he's just showing the Metaverse, which is going to be its own, place to meet, interact with people. It's a whole new way of
like VR
interacting.
chat.
Basically, and if you want to know what the Metaverse really, Facebook's involvement in it was really born out of, in one night, Apple flipped a switch that killed all the privacy shit that Facebook was doing on people. So they had to pivot to something else.
Okay.
Anyway, this looks fucking incredible. Like, you really have to it's kind of like,
It looks like
What's-
Thomas the
I don't-
Tank Engine.
what's
dude.
real
Looks
and
like
what's
me,
not.
Tomo.
I just don't get what I'm.
Yeah,
like,
it's like, whoa. Like that.
what is that?
That's like Shining Time
you
Station.
You're supposed to
bro.
go into that world and then talk to strangers. I don't want to talk to strangers in the real world. Why would I do it in the fake world? What the fuck?
So what was cracking me up is that got shit on immediately, and he immediately pulled a response that you guys know very well because we've heard it happen before. He pulled it was just a tribute
It
card.
was a tribute.
He said, no, that was just a fun photo that was taken. I don't remember exactly what he said. He said it was just a rough photo taken really quick, but it's not going to look like that, obviously. And he posted a picture of that with it, with his apology there. So that makes up for it.
It's an Xbox 360 avatar.
So really, the metaverse is. Because I've heard people say, "Oh, they're buying real estate in the metaverse."
Oh, you've
whatever.
heard that.
I've
Yeah,
heard,
it's like
I've
Second
heard
Life
these
kind
words.
of thing. It's like, yeah.
Cut those people out of your life, Sean.
Okay, but forget it. Who cares?
No,
It's all
that's not what I know.
My thought is like this was all really spawned with them trying to figure out what to do because now they can't get people's information and sell it.
I think Facebook was desperately trying to find another thing to try to blow up in because
Meta.
of that.
Yeah.
But Metaverse is already something that people are working on anyway. It's not just a Facebook thing. It's like ongoing whatever you want to call it, not community, but like
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you make your own thing in there. You're actually buying and selling and trading things. It's like a second
But you have
second
to be,
life.
it's a VR world you go into.
But it's
Right?
managed through this Facebook corporation, Meta.
Now, here's the real question: who does this? Like, legitimately, who?
I
is
don't
doing
know
this?
because people who are into this kind of technology, I know they all use VR chat. You can be why
Yeah.
look like that creepy fucking
yeah.
sandwich eater if you could just be like Ava Unit 1.
I feel like you're kind of being closed-minded.
Garrett or me, because I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, me. That's
I
fine.
feel like this is just a new technology, just like chat rooms were a new technology in the 90s. Like, who's using this? 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds? people who are growing up with this technology.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it seems strange to you, but I feel like a 10-year-old who gets a VR room set up and they can do like full body like simulations would have a blast. Being a teenager, living in the metaverse, making friends, going on adventures. You have like too much time on your hands after school. That's who I think is using it.
Yeah. There are already people doing that now with VR chat.
VR
like you
chat
said.
seems way funner.
And all I was going to say was with Facebook, they don't own this kind of thing. It's just they're trying to be a force in it.
They are.
Like, we're going to be like the place to go for,
Well,
whatever.
they own Oculus, right?
Yeah, they do.
So
But
they want.
it's not all necessarily like you have to have VR headset to do metaverse shit.
Oh.
But because they own that, they want it to all be one experience. So
Gotcha.
they want that. But
And I have seen like, we went to GDC for 10 years and we saw kind of Oculus come out of nothing, like the creation of VR, and they were giving us tech demos years ago. And I saw a future where people could go into a place like the metaverse and watch a movie together in a theater, a physical space where you look to the right and your friends are there.
Yeah. I
And you can
remember,
talk with each other and you can make comments, do Mystery Science Theater shit, even though you're on different parts of the country.
Yeah.
I could see you're in an old folks home and you have nothing to do on Christmas. So you go into the metaverse to engage with your family on the other side of the country or something. I don't know. I just feel like there's so much. It's just a new technology. I think there's a lot of potential and possibility there.
Mm-hmm.
I've just seen Facebook with so many. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no. Yeah.
With so many like this, I only see it through like commercials.
They spend
or
a lot on advertising.
and it's like I've seen like during the pandemic they had that blanket that you could get where I haven't been able to hug my grandpa in 6 months, and they put a blanket on someone and they hug they're going like this, like and they're like. And they start crying because they're hugging their grandpa again, but it's just a blanket. It's like I don't.
That's on fucking a Facebook ad.
Yeah.
Oh,
and or
weird.
like it's like or that picture frame Facebook ad thing that it's like a FaceTime thing, but it's through Facebook, and you can talk to your grandparents in their kitchen.
yeah,
They
it's
can
like
talk to
Portal.
you too. Yeah.
In 30 years, you're going to have a metal tube in your living room. And inside this metal tube is going to be like organic, warm, gelatinous fluid.
Fuck yeah.
You're going to fucking put your VR headset on. You're going to put your like fluid suit on. You're going to get in this
Yeah.
tube. It's going to
Septic.
inject the fluid suit. It's going to be total haptic
Suck me.
reaction. It's going to be
Suck me into the tube.
100% physical, simulated reality. Any fantasy you want to experience, it will be available to you in this
In the
VR
tube.
tube in your living room. There'll be one in every home. There'll be one in every fucking room. It'll be like a
Bedroom, yeah.
television.
Yeah, you don't want to hog the family tube.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck in your dad's.
I don't want to share tubes.
You don't
with
want to
my
go do like jerk off in your dad's VR tube. You
I
want to have
my
your
own
own.
tube.
Your fluid tube, the flute tube.
So I agree with that. What I
He agrees with that.
All I was
looking
going to
forward
say
to it together.
No, but that kind of tech in the future, bringing people from together in a virtual space and that's going to increase, and I agree with all that. What I was going to say though, Shawn, is the problem is right now Facebook is the one jumping on like, we're going to be the ones to make it mainstream, and they're doing the worst job showing it, promoting it, endorsing it. I mean, everyone is fucking cringing at it. Even people who love this tech
Their
are going like,
spokesman
yo,
sucks.
Facebook, shut up.
Yo,
like,
you need
stop.
like Mark Zuckerberg, whatever you own it, you run
Yeah.
it. Get a new fucking public.
that's what
like,
everyone-
a public figure for it.
That's what everyone is saying, is like, why are they still gunning for him being the public figure when everyone
The
sees
most
him and goes,
unlikable
ew.
Android man.
Yeah.
Like get
Yeah.
someone else.
So my view is there was
Get Joe Coy.
Ralph Bayer's brown box, and then there was the Atari, and then there was the Intellivision, and
Yeah.
it took between the 50s to the 80s, it was like 30 years, and then Nintendo came along, and it was like a watershed moment. Like,
you made it work.
Now we've
Yeah.
perfected the home console, and from this point, it's going to have a mainstream appeal, like a big explosion of the tech. So I feel like we're still in that early few decades where Facebook is the early designer.
They want to be that.
But I don't think they will ultimately be the one who, and maybe they will, maybe I'm wrong, but I foresee other companies coming in and seeing what Facebook is doing wrong and being like, we'll take what you're doing right and we'll fix the things that you're doing wrong.
Yeah, because I think Facebook has already goofed it so many times that people are just going to keep kind of laughing at their attempts. And it will be someone else that goes, we're cool.
I mean,
like an ex-Facebook employee or something.
Well, Facebook used to be like, you could only have it if you were like a college student. And
Yeah.
it was like a club you could be in, or kind of. And now everyone's grandma's on it, and no one's on Facebook. That's not cool.
No, you know what? I've been hanging out with a bunch of people that keep telling me like, you didn't get that thing I'm sending you? You're not getting the things I'm sending you? And I'm like,
I still
where
do
are
have
you
that
sending
happen.
these? You're not on, I send it on your Facebook like every day. I'm sending you something new. I'm like, oh, I am not.
Man.
But a lot of other people still use it. Our friend group really doesn't.
But I say that, but like they own Instagram, which I'm on every day.
Yeah,
I'm on
exactly.
Instagram
So
all the
they're,
time.
What am I?
there you go.
For
too.
I'm still on Facebook for Mega Strange, which by the way, we haven't done an episode in a while. But we'll be back soon.
Okay.
In a while. Who knows? We're on a little hiatus. But I would try to infiltrate these Facebook groups because
Cryptid groups.
yeah,
right?
because
Good for that.
the
It's
stuff
good
we
for
were
that.
researching was so highly like I think people are embarrassed to admit that that you saw a werewolf. So but you have to talk about this shit. Like you need to find a community to share this experience.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of private Facebook groups for cryptid stuff, and I would have to infiltrate them.
Dude.
And I would be honest, I wouldn't bullshit, but I'd be like, I have not seen this particular cryptid, Mothman, werewolf, whatever, but I'm here to get information. I'm here to get stories and learn everything I can. I'm not no judgment.
Okay.
And so unfortunately, sometimes I would be approved like weeks too late. Like we would already do the episode, but I would stay in these groups because once you have access, you never know, like, what they're going to post. Maybe they'll post something that can be relevant for a later episode. So I'm still on Facebook and I'm involved in some very strange circles. Like my feed has the most like bizarre shit. Like, people from Wisconsin being like, don't go to this lake, blah, blah, blah. Here are the coordinates. I'll tell you why. They'll post videos of like dogmen. Like I find a lot of supposed cryptid videos before they get posted on the news because I'm in these like closed groups.
A lot of dogman scat discoveries.
So yes, absolutely.
I've heard
picture
that.
of a turd be like, this ain't no animal.
Clearly,
Like,
this is hybrid.
yeah, no human
Dogman.
can do this either. So I'm just to say, like, I'm still on Facebook, and I find that it's good it's a weird social media platform.
Sure.
I still think that it's viable and there's stuff going on there, but not like mainstream. It's very like niche. It's good to find some weird
for
shit on there.
niche communities. That's true. I mean, there are very obscure things that it was like, hey, if you want updates on this, really, the only way is join this weird Facebook group.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
I follow a
That
bunch
is
of
good point.
really niche meme pages on there. And it's like a weird, Facebook's like this weird alternative news source of just,
Of lies and misinformation.
basically, yeah. Yeah, but I like to comb through that stuff for entertainment purposes sometimes.
Oh, totally.
Lies and misinformation, 100%. Yes.
The last Facebook group that I got involved in was during 2020 because I found out when Disney was putting out these Epcot posters and only making like 100 of each. And I figured out when they were doing it. It was happening like 3 a.m. every week. I felt like I was like the only one who figured that out. So I was buying them every week. And then this one group, there was a private group of collectors that were like hunting them down. And I made so much fucking money. I bought them all because I wasn't sure which ones I wanted to hang up and which ones I didn't. And then I did. And it's like, well, I don't have room for
Where'd
like
you
all these
sell
other
them?
ones.
Facebook Marketplace?
In that group, there were fucking collectors in there with their avatars were like them in Club 33 with their fan, whatever. And so they were like, I'd pay pretty much any amount for the Maelstrom poster. I'm like,
I agree.
What I meant was like, did you use the Facebook Marketplace to actually transact?
No, I did
sale?
private. I did
Oh.
private. I went to direct to the collectors, and guess what?
What? They trusted you though? Like,
oh yeah. I mean, I would show them like, here's my
private
account,
group,
here's
bro.
whatever.
Yeah, all right.
And I really have to admit, I made a lot of money that year off of the ones I didn't want. And then they reprinted all of them, and all those collectors.
Oh.
That group was so entertaining because they're all, I don't even want these anymore. Fuck Disney for doing this. And it was great. So,
I just spent $35,000 on this shitty poster.
So I
Rocco
think,
was smiling.
Instagram and Twitter, really mainstream. Everybody's on those. Nobody's on Facebook except for the true passionate psychos. And sometimes you want to check in with them.
Yeah.
You know,
You gotta see what they're up to.
The psychos up to.
Keep an eye on them.
Considered that.
Where my psycho's at.
You got to put in, to make it fun, you have to put in the effort to find a private group and like sneak into it.
Hello, fellow psychos.
Yeah, like exactly. And I found a couple of interests that I'm privately passionate about, like wrestling memes, like get into those groups that are, and it's worth it. It's, if you can get into a couple secret groups, Facebook is fun again.
Dude, I got out of Facebook before there were even like groups. Like I wasn't using groups. It was just people I knew.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't care.
Yeah.
The funny,
Well, my family's posting, not interested.
the funniest thing is that I'll still look at it and it'll be like, Sean Chatfield liked Cox Communications. You really think Shawn? God, I fucking love Cox Communications.
fuck?
I love these guys. I gotta give them a like. Yeah, okay.
Your finger
like,
slipped.
like they show me that stuff, and I'm like, when did that ever happen?
Answer is never, but if it did, it was at least
know what?
10 years ago.
Sean
I still
Chatfield
poke?
loved Hormel chili.
You know what I think happened?
I do love that too.
Was when I first got Facebook, I was in college, and I really was like, I want to like all my favorite movies.
Yeah,
I want to like all my
yeah.
favorite video
You're
games.
just going down the list.
I want to like all my favorite music.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of those pages got bought up by corporations.
Totally.
And then the corporations changed the brand.
Yep.
And I liked some fucking band, and now it's like, no, you like Universal Music Group. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, what? No, fuck that.
Never did that.
No, I don't.
Because I think we talked about this before, but I get that all the time because I get stuff for like ABC shows and stuff all the time, and it's because I liked a Lost page in like 2008.
No, me too. Yeah,
That
same
was
thing.
it.
Irrelevant
Just
shit.
keeps coming around. Here's Once Upon a Time content. The show might come back. I've never watched this in my life. Oh, it's because I like the Lost page.
So hey, maybe let's get over to the PPS. It's
Well,
getting
Brian's not here yet.
What the heck?
Well, he should be.
You told
here.
me to text him 7:30.
Well,
so
that's in 5 minutes. But do you need to set up or anything?
I do have a little bit more setting up.
Okay,
to
well,
do.
you go
Yeah.
set up. I
Should I go do that?
I can read a Milton Berle joke if you want.
God, I
We're
don't
gonna
wanna
end on a
miss
Milton
Berle.
Berle banger.
We'll end on a Burl banger. Hey, while you're looking for
I'll have to
a
watch
joke,
the
I just
upload.
want to do a little plug because I'm desperate at this point. I'm told, I've just been informed a couple hours ago, I will be at Power Morphicon this coming weekend. The official Power Rangers convention in Pasadena. Just was informed I have a panel. I have not been given the schedule. Don't know when it is. So, but I will be there, I'm told. So, if anybody is going to the official Power Rangers convention, come by. There's going to be some important discussion.
Brian is.
Brian
here.
is
Oh,
here.
Brian,
I knew
let's
it.
do a
That
Burl
Brian.
Let's do a Burl banger.
quick.
Okay.
What's the category tonight?
Love.
Ooh.
Let's just go random. A man returned from his honeymoon. A friend asked, "Well, how's the marriage?" The man said, "Not bad. It's almost like being in love."
That sucks. Fuck Milton Berle. I hate that guy. Fucking piece of shit. Heard he had a big dick though. I told
Yeah.
my dad
It
that
was over 10 burls long.
I told my dad that we were. Hey Brian, take a seat.
Brian,
Yo, what's
welcome
up?
to the set, my friend Brian.
told my dad.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Aren't you
God, this
comfortable?
is already better
my
than
dad.
Burl's dick.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
dick.
Yeah, thoughts?
I don't need to see it.
It. Well,
I disagree.
apparently he has a huge hog. Go ahead, Derrick.
I told my dad we were had a book written by Milton Berle, and he goes, "You know what they say about Milton Berle?" And I go, "Yeah, I know." And then my stepmom goes, "No, what do they say?" And he goes, "He had a huge dick."
Was not aware.
So,
I didn't know anyone saw Milton's Burl.
so the legends are out there. My dad even knows about
God.
the legend.
Someone seen Burl's curl.
Wow. Damn.
Today
Damn. Who
is
knew?
August 21st.
All right, we'll do a bean reading, and then we're going to end it, and we're going to go over to the
shit.
PPS.
It's a letter from the police.
Oh, no.
Shit, Mr. Bean, what are you up to?
What did
What? We've skipped a couple of weeks. He's been doing some crazy shit.
I did do one while you were gone where he kept reading about, I think it was a woman that pissed him off or something.
Okay,
That was
okay.
it. Not
Was
much
it
happened.
Gob?
I think it was. It might have been.
Irma Gob.
Irma
Yeah,
Gob.
he's always fucking with that chick. All right. From the Metropolitan Police. Dear Mr. Bean, it has been drawn to our attention that you have been circulating letters to the residents in your area of the borough complaining about the problem of dogs fouling the pavement.
Uh-oh.
This is not a criminal offense in itself, but the blatant incitements to violence, which are also contained therein, most certainly are.
What?
See, confirmed. Bean is a violent psychopath.
Is he killing dogs for shitting?
He's threatening to kill people.
But
Wow.
if they're shitting though, you know,
It's not funny. Mr. Bean, the police are now involved. This is some real shit.
That's scary.
Bean's
Yeah.
going to jail. Show
hope
me that
so.
episode. We received a complaint from a dog owner yesterday claiming that he was recently attacked by a man answering to your description. What the fuck?
Bean attack?
After the complaintant's pet had made an accidental deposit in the park, the attacker attempted to force the owner's nose into the excrements.
Oh my God,
Mr. Bean force-fed dog shit to a guy in the park.
That's the best
The
thing I've
fucking
ever
police are involved.
Oh no.
This is not the kind of behavior that upstanding citizens should have to suffer. By the way, who wrote this book? Like, this is such a turn of events.
Wow.
In this story. Okay. The hooligan was also carrying a quantity of corks with one of which he attempted to violate the dog.
Oh no.
Now I know what Kevin meant.
This is
oh,
fucking
no.
dark.
Getting it now.
He's putting.
This is fucking.
That's not how the bodies work,
I don't.
Mr. Bean.
All right.
It's like that Wu-Tang song. Method
Mr.
Man.
Bean, you rubbed a stranger's face in some dog shit. That's one thing. But you tried to cork the dog's anus. Oh my That is a whole nother level of unacceptable behavior.
now,
Yeah.
I would never do that to an animal, but you haven't done that to yourself before?
What the fuck?
I get sick of this pooping stuff.
All right, here's how the letter wraps up. From
there's more to the
letter.
letter.
Letter from the cops. Such a great plot device. If this attacker was yourself, you must appreciate that the constabulary takes a very dim view on this kind of behavior. If we hear of any similar incidents, or if any further letters, criminal proceedings will be brought against you. Yours sincerely, Sergeant Rickers.
Now, can we see the back of that book real quick? Because you look at that face, he would definitely cork a dog's butt.
Yeah,
Look
he's
at that.
definitely a dog
He's
corker.
he's a corker.
He's a corker.
You know what?
He's a corkman.
I'm so glad we're reading this book because
Romano.
this has been an experience over the past year, and it started slow. It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
But everybody thinks Mr. Bean, Teddy, so funny, ha ha ha. Violating rubbing a stranger's
there's no
face
excuse for
into
No excuse.
feces. Like,
no, it's not right. It's
Mr.
it ain't
Bean
right.
is like public enemy number one.
Yeah.
He's like a real criminal.
We got to stop him.
He's
I'm
a,
starting
he's
to come
a real
around.
criminal.
If this keeps up, I don't even want to say this. I might go Team Hill.
Oh.
Benny Hill's
Benny,
just
if you're watching this-
just trying to have a little fun.
He's just seeing boobs and going,
I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to read Benny Hill's diary.
no.
That's some
Don't
dark
ruin
shit.
that too.
That's
I'd
some
want to read
dark
Mickey
shit.
Rooney's diary. That would be a really good one.
Yeah.
That guy's had a life.
Yeah,
well, Brian, we've been hyping up your show, this whole show,
Thank
and
you.
it's going to be starting in a few minutes. So we're going to sign off here and send everybody over to the PPS tonight. Do or die, Peace Walker.
We're gonna beat it.
Yo, you seem
We're gonna
confident.
beat- we're gonna
Brian
beat it.
Garrett
Brian seems
We're gonna beat it.
said you will not leave until it's done. He doesn't care how long it
sun
takes.
sets.
He says it could be tomorrow
Yeah.
afternoon. Didn't
I
give a
asked
fuck.
Garrett what
it's gonna
time
happen.
he's going to tap out if he can't beat it. He says there is no time.
There is no
Which
time.
is wild to me because Garrett is in control of his own destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian is just a prisoner here.
Also, I love
Essentially.
how last time you guys said you were going to beat it, you didn't beat it, and you started 2 hours earlier than you're starting tonight.
So,
Yeah, and we went for 6 hours. It was great.
all right. Well,
I forgot until Garrett brought it up. The fucking last part of the game, you have to play hide and seek with what's his name.
You
What
have
was
to
the
find
old guy?
Zdarnov. We're at like
This guy
4 of
literally
6.
plays. I'm in the last part of the game, and it's like I'm doing hide and seek with a fucking old man. Like, what are we doing? But I love that game. so.
Which is great because you know how Garrett is with trying to look at something in a room in a video game. He'll
Oh
go
my
in
God.
the room, he'll leave the room, then he'll come back to the room that he just left. So it's going to
I
be
can't wait.
really
Well,
fun.
okay,
guys.
everybody-
got to be
I
there.
can't wait.
Stick
gotta
around.
be
Stick around.
fun.
It's going to be starting very soon in just a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. We're signing off. This is the Mega64 podcast. The PPS is coming up, a special edition. It's coming up next.